Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to give you guys a chance for some of you to join me live. And I'm streaming on Insta as well as Facebook as well as YouTube. So, hello, wherever you are in the world. Say hello. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you feeling this evening. Is Friday evening. Most people are looking forward to the weekend. And as you coming in, let me know how you doing and let me know how you feeling. So tonight we're going to discuss and really hello there, great to have you here, Shams. Now, if you're watching this in replay, say hello and let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you feeling. Today, we'll talk about three steps to mentally create your desired outcome. Yes, three steps to mentally create your desired outcome. So, welcome to Empowering Strategies, where I come in and I share insights into human behavior and potential so you can create the life that you want and live your ultimate potential. Yes. How are you doing there? Let me know how you're doing and do engage in the conversation. I love to know your thoughts. And I love to what Stephen Covey said that all things are created twice. First, we mentally create them, then physically. So the key to creativity is to begin with the end in mind, with a vision, with a blueprint, with the desires that we want, with the desire for what outcome do we want, what results do we want. So when we say begin with the end in mind, this is based on this principle that things are created twice. So first, and what do I mean by that? So, first, we mentally create the things in our mind and our imagination, and then uh, we bring those things to life physically. So, we go to a process and we bring them to life physically, which means that absolutely everything is created twice. Yes. And there is a mental process first that we create things with, and then there is a second process which is a physical creation of things. And today I will talk about the three steps to mentally create your desired outcome. Say hello there on Insta. So and to how can we consider this to now, let's imagine that you want to build a house. And to build a house, you first must really create all the details, absolutely everything, to know in details what you want. Uh, you must get experts involved. You must get permits. You must get the drawing. You must really plan and get all the necessary approval to be able to have the outcome that you want. So, and otherwise, you're not going to get the results that you want. You may end up with a house that's going to fall down. So you gotta have a blueprint before you even begin to construct anything to ensure that you get the house that you want. So you have to make sure that the blueprint, the what you want to create and what you want to have in your life really is there and it works. And we create this through our thoughts, through our imagination. And this got to be done before anything can begin. So, and it means you must start with the end in mind. And by using our power of visualization, you can imagine and you can create anything you want. And I love what Albert Einstein said, that imagination is more important than knowledge, because you can clarify your goals. your ideal vision, your in your mind before you even begin the process of having the physically creating them. So once you create in details um, in your mind what you really want, then you can start working towards those goals physically. But first must be created in your mind. So you, every single one of us must know what we want. So, the three steps to mentally create what you want. First, you got to begin with the end in mind, to imagine the outcome that you want. Um, what do you want? You must know what you want. Otherwise, you may end up with something that is not as desirable for you. And so, start with the end in mind. And this means different things to different people. So every single one of us want different things in our life. It could be for one person, it could be investing in property. On others, could mean uh, earning a six-figure income. For others, could be earning a seven-figure income per year. It all depends what you want. It could mean writing a book or becoming a bestseller, which I did. And every single one of us have different dreams, different goals. We want different outcome. Some people want to have an epic relationship with their loved ones. So it all depends what you want. Now, in order to do this, you have to first clearly define what you want. What do you want to have? What do you want to experience? What's the end result that you want? It has to be a specific outcome that you want to have, because study shows that as human beings, we are motivated by having three things. First, you need to have a clear outcome. Second, you need a clear path. And third, you need to have the confidence that you can really reach the outcome that you want. So, the first step in clearly defining uh, is clearly defining your outcome, because we are wired and we are orientated to uh, look for the end results. And when you think about it, all our behavior is outcome driven at the end of the day. Every single thing that we do for a specific outcome. Everything that you do is to create a specific outcome. It does not matter what you're doing, you are doing it to create a specific outcome. Maybe you start a business, and you start a business to create a specific outcome. You invest in property is to create an outcome. Maybe you buy a dress or you buy a pair of trousers. You do anything that you do is to create an outcome. Or you buy a car, or you read a book. Everything that you do to create an outcome. So absolutely everything that we do in our lives is to create an outcome. To and we and because of that, we want to be really clear on the outcome that we want to create. So the first step is to mentally create what you want. What do you want? What outcome do you want? And that's what Stephen Covey said in the seven habits of highly effective people, to begin with the end in mind. So the second step is you need to mentally define the process, or define the specific path on how are you actually going to get there. How are you going to get there? I mean, you really got to engineer in your mind and reverse engineer that to know how you're going to get there. And it's not important if you don't know how, because you can get advice for someone that you've done it before, or You can ask for help for someone that already figured out how what to do, uh, and what you want to do. And you will read that book, you will go to a seminar, you invest in a mentor, you can get a coach. And I remember when I first started investing in property, first I asked my friend that had experience in this. He had 10 properties. I didn't have any apart from my place. And he made some suggestions to read some books. And then I started reading about investing in properties and went to weekend seminar about property investing. Then I got a broker to apply for a loan to get pre-approval to really prepare myself to be able to buy an investment property and to know what can I actually afford. And that was quite a few years ago. And it took me quite a while when I bought the first property. It took me more than 3 months and attending auctions and going for open for inspections and doing all that. But I prepare myself beforehand. Then after that, I engage a buyer advocate to do the research and work on my behalf. So I didn't have to do it because they're the experts in the field, so they know better. And here's the thing: once you clarified and you know the outcome that you want, the process of getting there will be really identified along the way. So first you got to identify the outcome that you want. Second, you got to identify the path and the process. Then you need to define and step into your identity. So you got to step into the type of person who will raise up, who will step up to achieve the outcome that you want. Yes. So what do I mean by that exactly? So your identity comes from your goals, but most people don't realize that your identity, it's how you define yourself, what you identified with. And most people is they identify based on the current situation, or they identified themselves based on their past. My friend is ringing me now. I love what Dr. Daniel Gilbert at Harvard, a psychologist at Harvard, he done some research on this, and he found that most people don't imagine themselves, don't imagine the future version of themselves. Most people overstate who they currently are in the present moment, and they really associate themselves with who they are or who they were in the past. And when it comes down to achieving goals, to really get the outcome that we want, we must base this on our future self, not on the present self or the past self. So your identity should be based on your goals, not on your current self or the past self. So your goals should not be based on your current identity or your identity in the past. So most people set goals based on who they think they are, not on what they desire in the future. So they base their goals on who they are. And most times, who they are, they don't think that they can achieve the goals that they really go for it. And that's why they don't set goals that are really out of their comfort zone. They stay with what they know because they don't believe that they can achieve what they want. So your identity should be based on your future self, because your identity is what shapes your behavior. First, you got to get clear on what you want. Second, know the path. And third, step into the person that that is worthy on the goals and the outcome that you want. Now, this is the mental process that we must go through to be able to achieve a goal. So on Monday, I will share the physical process. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you got value from this. And if you did, tell a friend who may benefit from those insights. And you may be wondering who I am. I'm Mariana Ardelan, success strategist, empowerment coach, health professional, and the best selling author of Your Time Is Now. So let me know your thoughts on this mental process, the three steps on the mental process to be able to achieve your desired outcome. So I love to hear from you. And for those of you watching on YouTube, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you like to stop living by default and start living your life with purpose, with you as the driver, join the group Your Time Is Now Hub. And remember, until we meet again, be inspired to take action towards your ultimate potential. Much love and gratitude. And join me on Monday evening for the physical part of the process. And if no one told you today, let me be the one to tell you I appreciate you and I believe in you. Thank you for being here with me this evening. I appreciate you. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you back here on Monday. Bye for now.